Hey guys, this is Nina Perez, and this is Straight Talk, no sugar added. I am so glad you're here. We are here to challenge and transform your thinking so you can get unstuck, crush those goals, and get shit done. Let's do this. You're going to have to forgive me. My voice has been a little bit gone. But I wanted to come on here just for a little bit to talk to you guys about, like some conversations I was having. And it was about the mind flow, the mindset and mind flow, right? And we were talking, and I was talking to someone who was feeling a little bit discouraged. And they've been going through some stuff, and I can see why they would feel so discouraged. Give me. I definitely can see why they would feel discouraged. And as we were talking, we got into a very deep conversation. And as a lot of you know, I, been coaching women, very, women that are professionals and are mission driven. And it's been phenomenal to do, right? I started with women because I'm a woman. And so I wanted to start with women. But so I wanted to talk to you guys about where your mind is at. Where is your mind flow? Where is your mindset at, right? Both of them are really important. So we're going to touch on that. But it's time for us to like get out of discouragement and start to like move forward, because a lot of us have a lot of ideas and thoughts and things we want to do, and we're kind of like in this limbo place where you don't know what you want to do or how you actually want to get there. And you need to find out where your mind flow is at, right? So the key to getting things done, right, is your mind flow. And that's, your mind flow is what's going to keep you curious. It's going to keep you curious in life. It's going to keep you curious about what may be coming next, right? Mind flow means that you are going to enjoy this process of actually growing and flowing, and enjoying the process of being productive, of learning things, of being focused and being successful, and all that needs to get done for what you want to do. And allowing that knowledge that you are gaining while you're going through the hard times, while you're going through the difficulties of life, right? Or you're trying to maybe up your game in your career. I speak to a lot of women who want to do that. I also speak to a lot of entrepreneurs or want to be entrepreneurs. And that's where they struggle. Like, what do I do? Where do I go? How do I focus? But all of it is a process of your mind flow. And I like to use the word mind flow because I don't want to be set. I want my mind to constantly be in a place of growing, right? Expanding my knowledge, my energy, my spirit, my soul, all of it. I want it to flow and grow and be connected and be together, right? Um, so to me, mind flow is like an intention. You are really intentional about what you are going to do and how you're going to create it. I know a lot of people use, about having your mindset is important too, right? I mean, it's what's focused. I mean, mindset is focused on what you are creating. Mind flow to me is like an expansion and a growth of what you want to do, and how you want to grow and expand your mind. Mindset is like when you want to be set in something that you are thinking and doing. And being in a mindset, although you can be in a positive mindset, right? And approach life with targets and goals. Like, you're gonna, not speak negative words, and you're going to have intentions, and you're gonna, always have that positive mindset. That is good. You can also be in a negative mindset, right? So you can also be in a set and in a state of mind that does not serve you well. And a lot of people are. A lot of people are, right? So I don't like to be set. And so that's why I don't normally use the word mindset unless I am just speaking to someone who I know that that's the terminology that they like to use or use. And so therefore I'll say mindset, but really I like to flow. I like a mind flow, right? I want to know that even though I learned something today that has set in my mind that I learned it, it is like, yes, whatever. I want to know that even that can be challenged to expand and to grow. And that's why I use the word mind flow. I like my mind to constantly be challenged, to constantly have new knowledge, to constantly enjoy the process, to be creative, to want to learn and expand the way I see things, challenge myself. I love dialogue and I love sometimes going back and forth with people, hearing their point of view, putting in my point of view. I love that kind of stuff. And I don't get offended very easy. It takes a lot to offend me and it takes a lot. I have very tough skin, but I will say that in that process, right? I love that I can expand my knowledge and something that they'll say I may not agree with, and that's okay. But it still gave me something I didn't know, a piece of knowledge I didn't know about that particular topic, whatever that topic is, right? So I'm sitting here thinking about this conversation and I was, perplexed because we were both talking about expanding and how she's waiting to do certain things in her life and I'm like, what are we waiting for exactly? Why are we waiting? What are we waiting for? It seems like in life we are constantly freaking waiting. Waiting for what? I mean, we wait to get healthy. We wait to change habits. We wait to start a new career. We wait to start our business. We wait to go for that promotion. We wait to have a relationship with God. We wait to have a relationship with people. We wait for the right moment for an opportunity. We wait for the big break and we wait and we wait and we wait and we do this waiting until we wait our freaking selves out of time because we are not promised extra time. We're not even promised later. We're not promised another minute. We are not promised anything. And here we are freaking waiting as if we have time. We do not have time, guys. You don't have time to wait. Wait for what? We are going to wait ourselves out of our purpose, out of our calling. We're going to wait ourselves out of our lives. We only have one. I mean, if you have extras, let me know about that because I don't know about that. We have one freaking life and we're constantly waiting. Not everybody. I don't want to generalize. It's not everybody, but lots and lots of us wait. We have good ideas, but we wait. We want to start a business, but we wait. You know, what do you say or think about yourself inside? Because that has a lot to do with our mindset and our mind flow and why we are actually not getting to that next point that we want to get to. What are you saying to yourself inside? We just keep waiting our freaking selves out of time. I remember speaking to elderly when I was in the medical field. I asked this woman, she was like in her late 80s, what do you regret most? I regret living my life for someone else and never living it for myself. She waited too freaking long and then could not do what she wanted. We keep waiting ourselves out of time and we keep waiting ourselves out of our purpose and out of our calling. Stop waiting. Waiting for what? I don't get that. I do it too. So I'm talking to myself as much as I'm talking to you. What do you say and think inside of you? What do you think and say inside of you about yourself, about life? Be careful. A lot of the times we are sitting here talking about negative things and we talk to ourselves negatively. And you will eat the fruit of that. You will eat the fruit of that because you can't plant negativity and get positivity. It's very difficult to do. You cannot not tell your mind to think about something. You cannot not tell your mind to think about something. So right now I'm going to the people who are watching right now, don't think about elephants. You thought about an elephant. You cannot not tell your mind to think about something. So you have to start planting seeds that you want to either think about consciously and subconsciously. So start planting the seeds of the fruit you want to eat. Stop doing negative words, negative mindset. You have to start changing that. You must change your words. You have to change your mindset, change your mind flow. If you have to change your surroundings, change the goals that you set goals if you don't get them, get shit done. The way you do that is by starting to really recognize what it is you're thinking about, where your mind is at, where everything is like growing and flowing. What exactly are you thinking about? That is super freaking important. What are you listening to? You talk to yourself more than anybody talks to you. You talk to yourself from the moment you wake up. You are talking to yourself constantly, right? So if you are feeding yourself a bunch of I can't, I won't, I'll wait, that's what you're eating. That's what I was eating. So I know. Okay. So you must start doing the work. You must start doing the work and walking the walk towards what it is you want to do. And that could be anything. I'm not telling you that you have to do something that everybody else wants you to do. I want you to do what you want to do. But the whole point is you got to start doing the work. You can't wait. You can't keep waiting. You're going to wait yourself out of time. It's not going to be productive for you and it's not going to serve you well. It's just not. So go ahead and start doing the work. Start walking towards what it is you want to do and where you want to go. Now, you can't expect something out of nothing. Okay. If you plant an apple tree, you're going to get apples. If you're sitting there waiting for bananas to grow out of an apple tree, I got news for you, bro. Ain't going to happen. Okay. You are going to get out of it what you put in. But where you go and what you do, whether it's negative or positive, whether it's serving you or not serving you, that is what you're going to get out of it. So inside of ourselves is that fruit of what we've been eating. So think about that for a second. In ourselves is the loudest voice. We are always speaking to ourselves without shutting the F up. Right? So we need to go deep and examine and pay attention to what it is we are saying to ourselves. Where is our mindset? Where is our mind flow? Because it is flowing from the mind to your spirit and soul. What you're thinking, what you're doing, it is flowing, whether you want to believe it or not. Yes, it is. So stop trying to be like anyone else or trying to be compared to yourself like anyone else or try to be what somebody else told you that you should be. Okay. You will need to know that you are who you are and that is okay and it is enough. And you don't need to be anything more than that. You will continue to grow and be who you want to be if you start working on what you're supposed to be doing and stop trying to see what everybody else wants you to be or what they say you should do. Like a lot of, if you could look at this on YouTube and everywhere else, a lot of people who have talked to the elderly have, oh, they've always said, I regret living for someone else and never living for myself. See, one of the issues that a lot of people have in life is that they're running someone else's race. They're not running their own. They're running someone else's. So when you're running someone else's race, you're going to lose because they're already running their race. So they got this. You're trying to run their race and you're not trained for their race. You are trained for yours. Run your race and nobody else's. You know, I used to get so depressed back in the day. Everybody that was my age, I used to be like, oh my God, they got a house. I don't have a house. They have a car. I buy used. They go on vacations. I don't go on vacations. Oh my God, I'm so depressed. I can't. Why am I trying to run somebody else's race? It's ridiculous. It's just like somebody coming up now and trying to run my race. You ain't gonna win. You ain't gonna win my race. It's my race. And it's the same vice versa. I can't win yours because it is your race. But you know, I did the work. I busted my ass. Now, the funny thing is, lots of these high performing women, I am a professional myself and high performing and mission driven. That's just who I am. But it took me some work to get here. And now that I'm here, I now have clients that come to me now because they need to reset their mind flow, reset their mind, get their goals done, get accountability, get shit done. That's how that happens because I did the freaking work. Right? So I'm not expecting for anybody to run my race, and I damn sure ain't running nobody else's race. This is my race. Now I'm helping people with mind flow the same way I have coaches and mentors and friends who help me with my mind flow and my mindset. But I help people too with their mind flow and their mindset. And now they get their goals, they get shit done, and they're doing what they got to do. Why? Because I'm running my race. I'm not running your race, and you're not running mine. I am running my race at my freaking pace. Okay. And I'm putting in the work and I'm getting shit done. I need to know that there are things that I should be doing, and there are things that I shouldn't be doing. And the things that I do well, I'll continue to uh, grow and develop with my mind and my mindset and my tenacity and my grit and my know how. And then there's shit that I should not be doing. And so therefore I got to let that go. And you have to learn one or the other. You have to make the change because you want to make the change. You have to make the growth because you want to grow. You have to do this for yourself. You must do it for yourself and nobody else, and nobody else can do it for you either. You are responsible for you. In case you didn't know. You're responsible for you and nobody else is responsible for you, and nobody else is going to do it for you either. Man, I wish they could, because I know half of those battles that I have been fighting, I would have stopped fighting because it is exhausting. But you need to start knowing who you are, growing your mindset, listen to some podcasts, read some books, do something. Don't just sit there and expect things to be done for you and going, woe is me. Do something about it. I'm telling you, if you start to develop your mind flow and your mindset, you're going to get this done. You're going to get the grit. You're going to make it happen. I have amazing guests that have been on my show that have completely changed my mind, my life. We have become friends. It is unbelievable. But without them, I don't know if I would have kept growing, right? But I listen and I let it pour in, and then I start changing the flow of my mind. And so I start to grow. I start to be really curious, and I start to just keep pushing myself to another level of me, another level of me, not another level of you, another level of me. And because I'm at another level of me, I get to know who I am. I get to flow in what I know how to flow with. And this is what I help these women with right now. They are learning so much about themselves. They are learning about their energy, about their mind flow, about their mindset. They're learning how to really set life goals. And then I get to make them accountable, and they're crushing it. These women are crushing it. I am so damn proud. I love it. So here's some tips I'm going to give you to take away. All right. First, don't ignore how you feel. If you feel like shit, acknowledge it. Okay. Acknowledge it and then kick its ass out. All right. Like I was talking to somebody who was super discouraged. Okay. So you're discouraged? Yes. What are you discouraged about? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay. Are you there right now with discouragement? Yes. Okay. Can we say goodbye now? Say bye-bye, discouragement. You need to go. Okay. And that's how we have, I mean, you can't just be sitting up in there. You guys know, because if you follow me, even in just this last week, you know that I was going through some really heavy things, right? To me, heavy things to me. And I sat in that nonsense for like a week. Okay. Trying to get myself in and out, in and out. And I'm like, why can't I get out? Why can't I get out? Because you don't want to get out. Because I kind of like the pity party. Until I finally said to myself, girl, you better go ahead. All right. So, okay, acknowledge myself. Okay, I'm discouraged. Oh my gosh, I feel a little beat up. I feel a little down. Da, 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 XYZ. Da, da, da. Thank you so much for being here, discouragement, because all you showed me is that I need to get out of this state to move to a mind flow where I'm going to grow. That's exactly what I said to it. Then I said goodbye and I let it go. Your girl is back. Give yourself credit also. This is 2. Give yourself credit where credit is due. A lot of people just like, oh, but I don't know how to do it. Yes, you do. It is already inside of you. You might not know exactly the formula of how to do something, but I promise you, you have some knowledge, even if it's a little. Give yourself credit where credit is freaking due. Okay? You can't know everything. Nobody knows everything. This is why you have to surround yourself with people who are up here, like thinking at a higher level than you, because you don't know everything. I don't know everything. But if you start to surround yourself with people who have a higher way of thinking, you are going to start developing those skills. And then you can actually help people who are maybe trying to develop their skills. This is what it's about. Always giving back. All right. But give yourself freaking credit where credit is due. Okay. You may have messed up a few things in life. Yeah, all of us. Tell me one person who hasn't besides Jesus. Okay. But I know that you've done good things too. I know you've crushed some things in your life. Something that you've crushed. You got this. right? Like you may be like going through something, but you may be a phenomenal parent. You may be going through something and messed up a lot of things, but you may be a phenomenal friend, a great daughter, a wonderful mother, a great father, whatever it is, a great worker. I don't care, a great sewer. It doesn't matter. You're crushing something in life. So give yourself some credit where credit is due, because that's super important to help your mind grow. All right. So give yourself that peace. All right. To know that you got this. Thank you, Eddie. Yes, yes. I love when you say that. So for me, those are the things, like don't ignore how you feel, acknowledge it, and then say goodbye. Okay. Acknowledge. Adios, amigos. All right. Give yourself the credit where credit is due, because you ain't all messed up. This is the problem, is we start to talk to ourselves in this negative way and beating ourselves up, and we're not all messed up. We got some stuff together. Okay? You might not get everything together, but you got some stuff together. So think about the stuff you got together, the knowledge and wisdom you have gained from getting your stuff together, and how you can apply that to where you are today. Because I'm telling you, you can apply everything. If you're somebody, I don't know, messed up a lot at work, but you get up early because you're an early bird, okay, let's use that early bird for something. So start to think about where you are good and not where you think you're negative, because that's not serving you. It's just not serving you. It's just not. Okay. So every day, make sure you give yourself some credit, some credit. And then the third thing is every day be grateful, even in the shit, even in the shit. Because remember, shit is a great fertilizer. Okay. So even if you're going through some stuff, even if it's like, ugh, it's this nasty, I promise you that even that crap is a great fertilizer to whatever it is you're going, whatever it is you're developing, whatever it is you're going through. That fertilizer, that stuff that you are going through, be grateful for it. I'm telling you, be grateful. It will really shift your brain. It'll really shift your brain if you start to be grateful in the bad times, grateful in the worst circumstances. That's when you're going to see things change, because that's when you can grab that poop, that crap, and you can fertilize your life, and you can start to see things grow. It is in that stuff. It is in the war. It is in that junk that you will see your life really grow. All right. So let's change that mind flow. Let's change that mindset. It is super important that you do this for yourself. Make sure that you are going to really think about how you're going to align what you're flowing with here, your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit. That whole flow is important. Okay. And always set your mind on things above and not beneath. I promise you that if you keep these things to your heart, keep these to your core, and do what it is and do the work you have to do, like I'm doing with these women, listen here, you got this. Okay. You freaking got it. So don't ignore how you feel, acknowledge it, whether it's good or bad. If it's bad, see you later, buddy. Thank you for coming by and reminding me that I got work to do. Okay. So just give it credit and then let it go. All right. And then give yourself credit, because you have done good things. You're not just all bad. Okay. We all got bad stuff. I dare somebody to say that they are as pure as spring water. Okay. Because even spring water got some stuff in it. All right. So everybody has some stuff, but give yourself some credit where credit is due. That will serve you well. It will serve you well. And then be grateful, even in the shit. Be grateful. Okay. Those are my takeaways for you. Remember, you got this. Develop your mind flow, stay in your mindset, make sure that you're grateful, even in the shit, and you will win. You will win with whatever it is you want to win in. All right. Thank you so much for being here with me. I truly appreciate you. And I appreciate you putting up with my sexy, manly voice. All right. You guys take care. Now it comes. You guys take care. Hey there, thank you so much for listening and spending this time with me. I appreciate you more than you will ever know. So please make sure that you share, you like, you rate, and review. Please tell your friends about this podcast. We are trying to grow this audience so that we can impact more lives. If you are interested in any kind of one-on-one coaching, please go ahead and email me at hello@straighttalknosugaradded.com. Thank you guys so much for being here. Until next time.